Today I'm going to show you what a session looks like before the magic has really happened. Or maybe better yet, a session in which some magic has happened, but we are so early in the process of this song that we haven't yet really gotten to hear how things come together. This is early creative, trying to figure out what this song sounds like stage. So, what really hasn't happened is, first of all, production, and second of all, mixing, mastering, sweetening, that kind of thing. This is a song in utero. So I'm gonna just kind of run through track by track and tell you what's going on so far, which again isn't much. But I thought this would be an interesting look into something you don't normally get to see from me, which is tracks that are unnamed, mismatching colors, just kind of disorganized. So let's take a look. We've got East Bay. This is a drum track that just started coming together yesterday, really. And I'll play a little bit of it just for kicks. There you go. There aren't any overheads or cymbals yet in this process, and I think this song is going to end up using programmed instrument, software instrument drums. But this is East Bay is the name that Logic gives to this set. Normally, I'd have something like snare and or kick and snare, kick and snare, and then I might have East Bay in parentheses just so that in the future, if I need to refer to the actual preset, I can. You kind of heard a little bit of the rhythm guitar there, and this track is important because it's the basis for the writing of this song. This song was dreamt up on electric guitar, specifically rhythm guitar. You can see that there is a lead guitar track. Now, by the way, nothing here is set in stone. Everything here needs to be re-recorded. The tempo could change at this point. I mean, this song is so early in this process that what you heard right there might not even be an accurate representation of the end product. So I should put that out there as a caveat. But yeah, you've got a lead guitar track where, this part has been muted. I probably didn't like it. It's something I tried. This may get deleted and another one might take its place. These here are more set in stone, these lead guitar parts. We've got a Wurlitzer track that has one small section here at the end, and it might stay that way. But it could be that, as I was writing this song, I came across this part and thought it needs a Wurlitzer, and I just have yet to figure out how to work the Wurlitzer into the rest of the song. Who knows at this point? We have a synth lead. That part kind of hits the choruses here. You can see the drums as well have kind of been worked out for that part. Synth vocal. This is funny. You won't see this very often at the end of a mix for me because this track will go away eventually. This is basically a software instrument track with some sort of synth that sounds kind of like, the similar timbre to that of the human voice that helps me work out what the melody is if I'm not in a position to sing it, whether it's because I don't have words yet, I'm not comfortable making words up on the spot. Maybe I can't be too loud in my house that particular day or that time. So here's what that sounds like. Yeah, so that's going to go away. And the vocal melody, which I've started to work out here, might not match that perfectly, but it just kind of gives me an idea of where I can go um, as I'm writing the lyrics. We've already worked out a vocal double part. That's pretty unusual to do that this early in the song, but this song is really coming together sporadically. It's not as simple as, oh, I wrote a guitar part. Once I was done with that, I wrote a bass part. Once that was set in stone, it doesn't work like that necessarily. And this song is a very good example of how things can come together at different times and in different places. And the song can be approached from a dozen different directions all at the same time. So that's kind of what's happening here. Audio 4, I don't even know what that is, but you'll notice, these, like I said earlier, these tracks aren't quite named properly necessarily. We're just very early on. On the master, we have a limiter. That was simply to bring the level up in order to bounce this out into my Dropbox so I could listen to it in the car. This is a session in its infancy. So I thought that would be an interesting look at how disorganized I can be, since I often portray myself as an organized person. And I thought it would be good for you to see that. Stay tuned for this session a few months down the road, because it will look, I promise you, very different at that point. And hopefully we can follow up then. So, hope you enjoyed. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Happy mixing, happy recording, happy laboring, happy Labor Day. Take care. Bye.